Welcome back to the Sweet Tooth Way. I so much appreciate you watching this video. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so as you watch as I create this beautiful and going to be a delicious chocolate cake, I want to just take this time to speak a bit on some things that I do or things that I would encourage people to do whenever they feel like giving up. Now, this is a feeling I feel that everyone goes through quite often, where they're just experiencing something really just different in their life, and or maybe you're trying something new and it just doesn't seem to be working in your favor. Like, you could be very much tempted to just throw in the towel and say, okay, let me go ahead and just take the easy route. Now, I personally want to speak on this right now because this is a position that I feel that I am also in, and I feel that anyone or any successor who tries to paint the picture to other people that they don't have challenges in their life, then I would definitely say that they're being dishonest. So where I'm at right now, it's like it's between a rock and a hard place, where with certain pressures, like you're like, for example, it's like, okay, should I just go ahead and keep finding different avenues to make this work, or should I just cave in and take the route that most people take and go ahead and get back a job? Now, for me, it's really tough because I'm like, I really don't want to work for anyone. I'm happy to work with people, but I'm just in that era in my life where I want to work on building my businesses and creating multiple streams of income that provide me with the freedom to be, to do, and to have as much as I want. Now, I'm sure that many of you can relate to this feeling, so I've personally so far been an entrepreneur since 2019. I did do some part-time work in between, and then now going on to 2 years, I've been completely 100% into my business. Now, it's been time that has been teaching me a lot, not only about myself, but it's also teaching me to fight. It's teaching me to push. It's teaching me to not give up when an obstacle comes. It's an indication for me to say, okay, I need to find another way around this or over this. But it's never to say, okay, you know what, I'm done, this isn't working. Like, even if something's not working, I believe that the idea can still be valuable, but maybe the approach needs to be switched, because God forbid you drop this idea and then you go and you see somebody else doing it, but just in a different way, and you're like, oh my God, I had an idea. But say not to say this, when you are being tested, that is not the time for you to give up. That is the time for you to keep pushing. Spiritually is really where we need to be strengthened, because when we're facing the things physically, when we're in the physical realm and we're like, okay, you know what, I really want this to be this way, but then physically you're not currently seeing that situation, it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, and it doesn't mean that things aren't going to change for you in your favor. Some things just take time. That is where the faith comes in. So my number one tool for hanging in there even in times when I feel like quitting is remembering to have faith, remembering how my thoughts and my feelings create the life that I really want to have. So I hang in there and I have faith. If I was to tell you anything other than that, like, I believe that having faith and trusting in your process is important to any other technique there is out there to help you to not give up when you actually feel like quitting. Like, for you to give up on yourself or give up on your idea is like, it's a no-no. It's a huge no-no. During those moments when you feel like giving up, it's going to also be important where you have to filter, the noise. You really have to filter out what people are saying to you, how much you're discussing what you're going through or what you aspire for with people, because they could just say the wrong thing or something that's not in favor, and then it just completely throws you off. So I would definitely say to you, you know, this is a moment for you to have some moment of solitude. Go by the beach side, go somewhere where you just ultimately feel really free and connected with nature. Sit down, hear your thoughts, and just think to yourself and open yourself up for, you know, the universe or for God to actually like bring you some sort of answer or revelation, you know. So I hope that these tips that I've given you has been really helpful, and I would really like if you like and subscribe to my channel.